mom I look too narizona, like narizona means like big nose, and she's like, ponte una horquilla, like a thing, so I put my hair clip, but no, that's not working. Hi guys, and welcome back. Today, I know you guys are probably like, why are we gonna trust her recipe if she's not like, what can you say, Asian? I don't know, what's the proper way? Yes, I know, I'm not, but guess what? I have really nice neighbors that did teach me how to cook dumplings. And anyway, so so I do know how to cook the dumplings, and so they have been approved by my family, like I've showed you guys in another vlog, that they came out so good. Please ignore the crying chicken in the back. It's Zoe, she doesn't stop. And so today I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to cook the dumplings. My mom is here also as a student. She wants to learn how to cook them because my dad loved them. So now we're gonna do it. I'm gonna show you the ingredients now. This ingredient is the only one I don't have the like container here in person to show you, but it's this one, and it's called Granulated Chicken Flavor Soup Base Mix. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the things you do have to go to like a China market to find all of this kind of stuff. I know like in big cities you can find them, like in maybe Dallas, Houston, and stuff like that. You can find the Chinese markets and get them. Now, don't be discouraged, you can also find them on Amazon. Obviously, I'm gonna give you an original recipe, so I am gonna use like, you know, good ingredients. So this one, I found it at HEB. This is the oyster flavored sauce, and this is the fish sauce. I'm gonna be using oil. I have here the chicken mix that I told you. My neighbors did give me some, so I still have some left in here. And I have this plant that you will also need. This plant is called napa, N-A-P-A. And you can find this one at HEB as well. So we'll be using like 7 leaves of these. You will also be needing ground pork. So here I have a pound and 1.19 pounds. Wonton skins. So these are the skins I will be using to put the stuffing in there. You're gonna need your cornstarch. You will need half an onion. So you need 5 eggs. First, what we're gonna do is go ahead and add some oil. And we're gonna start cooking our meat. While the beef is cooking, or the pork, while the pork is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and cut the half an onion, and we're gonna cut it into really small pieces. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add the onions. I try to cut it as small as I could, but this onion is so strong and it was making me cry. Go ahead and mix it until you feel that it's already, or you see that the onion is softened. Also make sure that you really break the beef, or the pork, I keep saying beef, but you guys know what I mean, into like very little, because we don't want like big pieces on inside of our dumplings. I got my napa plant, and all I did was tear leaves like this. So I got 7 of them, and I have them in here, and what I'm gonna do is rinse them out. I'm gonna put them here to kind of like dry. They need to dry, because then when you add them to the oil, then it will like react, the oil with the water. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the fish sauce, and for this one, I just have 3 drops. So we're gonna go ahead and do 3 drops of fish sauce. So it's 1, 2, 3. Ok, va a empezar a oler a cola, pero así debe de oler. 3 teaspoons of sugar. And then you're gonna go ahead and mix that. Now we're gonna use our chicken essence, and that's gonna be 2 of them. 1, 2. Now we have our oyster sauce, and that's gonna be 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Well, excuse my eyes. That onion really made me cry. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all of the beef into this bowl, and we're gonna go ahead and use the bowl to cook our scrambled egg. you rinse your bowl and add a little bit of oil again. Got my pan clean, and make sure you dry the water also because you're gonna add oil. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my oil. Like about that much. I'm gonna let it get hot. Meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and scramble our 5 eggs. And we're gonna go ahead and mix them in a bowl. Really, really good mix. So I finished mixing my egg. As you can see, make sure it's very, very mixed. I took like 2-3 minutes mixing. We're gonna go ahead and add it to our pan. So make sure it's scrambled and cooked before we take it out. And we're gonna wash our pan once again because we're gonna go ahead and cook the napa next, which is the plant. Alright, so my scrambled egg is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and add it here to the beef. The mixing of the beef. And then we could leave it like that, or you can mix it already if you want. But I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this pan and add oil again. So I have my 7 leaves here of napa, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut them. Make sure you dry them too, because then we're, like I said once again, like the oil, and then it's gonna like jump all over you. So I'm gonna try to dry them, and then what you're gonna do is cut them in very little pieces. I know this is gonna be hard to cut them in little pieces. To be honest, this is the part that I hate the most, is to cut this plant. I don't know why. Or maybe for some of you might be a little bit satisfying. Okay, so I have all my napa cut into the smallest pieces I could. And then I'm gonna add them in here into the oil. And let's fry this plant. For the plant, for the napa, you have to make sure let it get very softened. So I'm gonna just be here mixing it. I don't know the truth how long it takes for it to get soft, but I'll try to keep time right now. Okay, so this is somewhat what the napa should look like. Oh, let me get the spoon close to it. You need to make sure it's soft, especially the part that's white, because it's very important because it's our stuffing, and you don't want to be biting a dumpling and then you bite like a hard piece of cabbage. It's pretty much cabbage, Chinese cabbage I was reading. So we're gonna go ahead and add our beef egg mix now into our pan and mix it all together now, all of our ingredients. Okay. And now make sure here that you have all your ingredients. Make sure you cut it really nicely. Add just a pinch of salt. Once you have all these mixture, just 1 pinch of salt just all around. You want to chop it up where it's very, very little and thin mixture. I don't know how to say it, but so the stuffing won't be so thick, you know, so you won't have like for example, this big piece of egg on your dumpling. Like, you don't want that. You want a taste of everything for the stuffing. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing that, and then right now I'll get you guys going with the wrapping of our dumplings finally, and then we'll go ahead and pass over to the frying. What I like to do is put this, because the meat has a lot of juice sometimes. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this drainer. Now the pan, you have to wash it again because we're gonna fry our stuff there. So I'm gonna prepare my space now to where I'll be wrapping the dumpling. Go ahead and wet the napkin a little bit, just like sprinkle it a bit with water. Now I'm gonna put my this is how much I have. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap them here on this napkin. Remember, I put water on it, and I'm gonna add it in the microwave for 10 seconds. So I put them 10 more seconds, so that's 20 seconds. I have my plate that I'm gonna be using to be wrapping the dumplings, and I have this plate which I'm gonna use to be putting, missing a cup of water. You need a cup of water to be able, the water makes these wrappings like stick, like if it has glue. So the water activates like this glue kind of on it that makes it get together. So right now I'll show you. Let me go ahead and grab my cup of water. It doesn't have to be, it could just be room temperature, whatever. So I'm gonna grab now my first ever wrap that I'm gonna show you guys. And then I'm gonna add a spoonful of stuffing. And you can just there like kind of like check like how much could you fit in it. Like here I could see I could fit maybe a bit more. Don't put so little because then your dumpling won't have much. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my hands now. And I'm gonna start wrapping the dumplings. And then you add water just to close it. Like I told you, it activates this like, I don't know, like this, it feels like a glue. And there's my first one, ta-da! And I'm gonna add it over here. And I'm gonna be doing the same thing to the rest of them. Guys, I'm gonna add the video of where my neighbor is teaching me how to wrap the dumpling. Up nicely, and my mom's trying to help me. She wants to learn, like I told you, she's a student. Got the oil ready. I'm just waiting for it to get a bit hotter. So I wash my pan again and I put some oil. Now I put more oil than before, and we're gonna start frying them. You're gonna need one of these, and then you're gonna need your cornstarch. Now we're gonna mix cornstarch with water and make like a liquidy mixture. I got my cup of water here. And I'm gonna add some cornstarch. And that's enough, you don't need much, just a little bit of cornstarch. I put 1 full spoon, and then like a little bit less than half a cup of water. The oil's not that hot. Keep it above medium heat. So there, make sure you leave enough space to where the dumplings have space to cook. Now, how do we want them? We want them to look golden brown. They're very easy to get burned, so you need to be careful. When you turn one around, you turn all of them around. So right now I'll show you what it should look like. So when it's something like this, you see them? Then you turn it around. So you see what they look like? You're gonna be turning them and turning them around. Make sure they don't get black. This is the good color, but like all around it. Once you have them golden brown like you see them here, now you get your corn mix, cornstarch. You put them all together like this. Make sure you mix it because it goes everywhere. Here they are. So I'm gonna remove all this extra starch that's on the top. Finally, I am done with the dumplings. It took more than, I want to say 2.5 hours, 3 hours. It is a lot of time consuming, but you won't regret it. I made this whole pot. So yeah, it's like a nice appetizer maybe. So like the best part of all my videos is to try them with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and try one of the dumplings. My neighbor did tell me that you can always use the leftover juice in here, and you can dip your dumpling in there. But I'm not. I'm just gonna taste it like this. So here it is. Oh, it's too hot. Try it now. I'm good. You can always add soy sauce, sriracha sauce, whatever you like. It's really good. Let me show you the inside. Very, very good. Now I'm gonna have my mom taste them. Good. No es rigoso. ¿Sí saben bien o no? Say the truth. Super rico. It's too hot. You gotta let it. Since it's wrapped, it stays really hot inside. So want to say hi? Alright guys, well again, like always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it with all my heart, right Zoe?
Yeah, have a good day with Lisa.
Please give me a big thumbs up on this video guys. Share it with all your friends. If they, you know they love dumplings. Yeah, share food, okay? Share your recipes. I'm so nice enough to share my recipes with you, so please share my videos for me. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel and stay safe guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.